All right, it's the Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown version 14 edition of the Press Preps Roundtable. I'm Scott Springer, Ben Walpole to my left, Nick Dudukovich, James Weber over there, the expert of all that is Kentucky. And we have a bunch of games coming up. We're taking this on a Wednesday. Tonight, Walnut Hills plays Wyoming. Walnut Hills has a 1,000-yard running back in Kenny Davis. They've got Jason Stargell Jr., father played with the Bearcats. George Consis. Wyoming's a little bit down. I think Walnut Hills pulls a little surprise tonight.
Every coach I've talked to has good things to say about Walnut Hills. They're an up-and-coming team. I take Walnut Hills.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wyoming, Walnut, I'm sure they're getting better. I'm sure they're going to have a solid season, but Wyoming.
Yeah, it's hard to pick against Wyoming. It should be a good game for what you're saying, but I go Wyoming.
All right, on to Thursday games at Coleraine, North College Hill, and Reading. I like North College Hill and the Trojans and Coach Bruce Parenzi, and you went to school there.
I did. I'm going to pick them. Parenzi's got them on a great run here the last few years. Definitely going to stick with them.
They got a senior offensive line. It's a big offensive line. They're going to make plenty of holes. I take NCH.
Me as well. They look good.
Mount Healthy and Roger Bacon, Spartans, GCL. Ben, your thoughts?
That's tough. I mean, kind of a neighborhood battle there. They're close, and I think they're both good teams. Going to go with Mount Healthy though. I think they got momentum. Playoffs last year. They're going to do it.
Alice or Spartans?
I'm taking Roger Bacon, 2-win team in 2009. Made the playoffs last year. They got a lot of guys coming back. I take Roger Bacon.
Should be a good game, but I'll pick Bacon.
On to Friday's games, Princeton. Anderson going D2 this year. They had some success the last two times they were in D2. Princeton, not quite sure what they have, but they have talent, and it's kind of a toss-up, but I'm going with the Redskins.
I think this is one of the most difficult picks in the Crosstown Showdown. Gary Crowley's got Princeton as an up-and-coming program. Anderson, everyone knows they're always good. I'm taking Princeton.
James?
I'm an Anderson guy. I went there, so this guy I think, and so it should be a close game, but I'm picking Anderson.
Yes. Ben?
I don't even know if it's a close game. I'm taking Anderson. I think Princeton's going to be there. Obviously, one of the great programs in Cincinnati tradition, but I think it's Anderson. Right?
The night game is LaSalle and Oak Hills. The Highlanders, I know their strength coach Tim Swanger. I know Tom Grip at LaSalle. I'm still leaning GCL there, but I think you're not.
I'm leaning Oak Hills, upset of the week. I think they're going to start the season with a big win. They've got a great offensive line. I think they're a little bit more athletic this year than they have been. Oak Hills.
I like LaSalle, quarterback Dominic Cabano. He can really throw it into traffic really nice, those 7-yard patterns. Antonio Nelson, running back, waiting for his chance to be the starting back. Now he's got his chance. I like LaSalle.
I'll go with LaSalle.
All right, also Friday, Elder and Centerville. Tough game for the Panthers, but I'm going with Elder because Kirk Herbstreit every now and then gets on my nerves. He went to Centerville.
Well, I'm taking Centerville. I saw them scrimmage LaSalle last week, and they just take it to you down the middle every time until they cross the goal line. They're just a team that likes to run the ball, and they run it efficiently, and they can break the big yardage too. So I'm taking the Elks.
It's a tough opener going on the road to play a team like Centerville is always in the playoffs, but I think Elder's passing game will be too much. Going with Panthers.
Should be a close game. I read your Centerville recap, and Elder should pull out a close one.
James, you have all the Friday Bluegrass games there.
There are two at Dixie Friday night. The first one is the Dixie Heights Colonels against the Covenant Catholic Colonels. They're always big rivals. Based on last week, Cub Cats should win this game, but Dixie gets their quarterback back, Zeke Pike, who's going to Auburn. He was suspended last week for something that happened last year. Dixie looks pretty bad on defense last week, but their offense should get an upgrade with Pike coming back. It should be a shootout.
Based on that, no defense, I'm going Cupcat.
Yeah, it should be close. It should be a shootout, but Cupcat wins.
Taking Zeke Pike. Dixie wins.
Zeke or Cupcat?
I'm picking Dixie in honor of my man Kyle Birch, former Community Press sports reporter. It's his alma mater. It's got to be Dixie.
All right.
And then the other game at Dixie is a doubleheader there. Beechwood and Simon Kenton. It's Beechwood's first game of the year. Simon's second. Simon won last week. Simon's kind of rebuilding a little bit. They lost some good talent, but so they're working their way in with some new talent. And Beechwood is pretty loaded this year.
Tigers are always good. I used to cover them in the state finals all the time. I like Beechwood.
Take Beechwood.
Yes.
Beechwood.
Beechwood should be a close game, and Beechwood should win.
And you got another one there?
Nope, that's mine.
All right, we're on to Saturday now. We got Moeller and Pickerington Central, the Crusaders I think win that game, and because I know very little about Pickerington Central, quite honestly, but the Crusaders are always good, and I've seen them.
Well, I'm not crazy enough to pick against Moeller in the Crosstown Showdown, so Moeller.
Yeah, me neither, yeah.
All right, I'll go with Big Mo right there. Lakota West and Winton Woods. Lakota West used to be very good. Winton Woods has been good. Winton Woods, second year with the coach, Troy Everhart left, obviously. Winton Woods, always talented. I think they get the win over Lakota West. Are they Firebirds or Thunderhawks? I always get the nicknames confused there. Firebirds. Yes. Okay. Warriors over Firebirds.
Warriors of Winton Woods, I think, are going to be one of the best Division II teams in the state. They look really good. I think they win this one going away.
I just think Winton Woods has more talent.
Yeah, Winton Woods.
All right.
Blunt.
Nick, you cover the Mid-Nicholas Rockets, and James, you cover Newport Central Catholic. Newcath has always been a good team. I'm going to lean that way. Why are you picking? Who do you pick?
They are rolling on offense this year. They scored 42 points last week, and they have a lot of they graduate a lot, but what they have this year is done really well so far. So yeah, they're going to be hard to stop offensively.
I think Nick might be another year away. They just lost 16 guys from last year's regional championship team. That's just too much to overcome. You got to go with Newcat.
Yeah, I'll take Newcat.
All right, St. X and the Springfield Simpsons. They're the Wildcats, aren't they? But Springfield doesn't have it this year. I'm not picking against St. X. Bombers all the way in that game.
Yeah, I take St. X. I think Springfield's obviously a very good program, but I think St. X.
Not one of their guys has blue hair either. No. Bombers?
You got to go with the Bombers.
Yeah, it should be the Bombers.
Clean sweep on Specht and St. X. All right, Saturday, Welcome Stadium, Hamilton and Northmont. Hamilton been a little down. I'm going to go Northmont.
Taking Northmont too. I like what they're doing up there.
I'm going to take Big Blue, playoff team last year. Big Blue.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Hammer.
All right. Big Blue there. Middletown and Wayne. Troy Everhart, former Winton Woods coach, now at Middletown. Middletown, very good team. Wayne, very good. Went to state finals last year.
This might be the best game of the weekend, honestly.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really good game. I'm going to go with the Middies, just because I think they have more coming back. But I mean, that's two great programs. It's going to be good.
I like Wayne.
Braxton Miller's not at Wayne anymore. Middletown's maybe one of the top 15 teams in the country. Give me Middletown.
I say Middletown, close game, Middletown.
All right, I'm the only guy on that one. Sunday games, ESPNU, Taft, and Friendship Collegiate Academy. I don't even know where they're at, Maryland maybe, but Taft Senators, Mike Martin, they got Dwayne Stanford and Adolphus Washington. Big D1 recruits there, Senators win.
Two of the biggest recruits in the country, Senators.
Yep.
Yeah. Taft, home field, go with Taft.
No one disagrees. And then the final game is Cocoa out of Florida and Coleraine. Coleraine, very good team, a lot of tradition. Cocoa, I think, has won 38, something like that, straight games. Florida, every college recruits Florida. I have to go with Cocoa there.
It's going to be a close one. Cocoa's got speed, but Colerain's got speed too. And you know what? I like Joe Bolden and Jake Blust on defense. Give me the Cardinals with the hometown victory.
I mean, I haven't seen Cocoa Beach play, but I'm going to go with the home team. I think Coleraine, that's a huge edge to play in their own stadium, so I will go with the Cards.
I think Cocoa Beach in a close one. It should be a very good game.
You're wrong.
All right, two Cocos and two Coleraines, and again, our Cocoa Beach trivia is I Dream of Jeannie was based in Cocoa Beach. For those of you that even watch shows like that, most of you don't. By the way, Ben Walpole has the first Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown t-shirt right here. It's been washed, once, twice, something like that?
2 or 3 times.
It still fits him.
It smells good.
So hats off to Ben for having the first one, and we had LaSalle, Princeton back then, and a bunch of schools, but...
They only had 4 games back then, the first one.
I think they did have Tide back then, so you could have done a better job with it. That's Ben Walpole, I'm Scott Springer, Nick Dudukovich, and James Weber. Ask James, he knows everything, and ask us whatever you have. This is the Press Preps Roundtable.